I went and got my Amazon delivery, not expecting it to weigh this heavy. It is a kilogram of cacao nibs and I only paid $9.99. So if you have my Amazon shop, you can go to my website in the UK and that is in the food section. I eat dark chocolate every day and I use cacao nibs on my breakfast in the morning. And if you have things like coconut yogurt, you can sprinkle them in there, or you can make smoothie bowls and add them to smoothie bowls as per my recipe book, Health Empowerment. And you need to have chocolate in your diet. And I mean cacao, not cocoa, not dairy chocolate, but cacao, the real stuff. Because the real stuff is high in antioxidants, but it is fueled with the most important mineral, magnesium. Magnesium is required for so many different functions in our body that we have to have it in our diet every day. For hormone health, this is what I'm going to tell you now for hormone health. Women need magnesium in their diet because it helps to draw estrogen out of their body. So if you're a female and you're struggling with estrogen dominance, now if you're a woman right now listening, girl as well, and you're wondering, well, I don't know if I have estrogen dominance. If you have PMS symptoms, if you have PMDD, if you have endometriosis, if you have any symptoms like the bloating, the anxiety, the mood, the anger, the irritability, the insomnia, etc., etc. There's too much estrogen, the boob pain, there's too much estrogen. You've got to have other supplements, not just magnesium, but magnesium really helps to draw that estrogen. It basically works like a detox to draw that estrogen out of your bowels as long as your bowels are moving. But that is also what magnesium does. Magnesium helps to keep your bowel movement flowing, which you can also take a supplement of before you go to sleep. I like to take magnesium glycinate because magnesium glycinate helps with your sleep. There's also magnesium citrate, which helps with your sleep as well, but magnesium citrate might be good for you if you aren't regular with your bowel movements. It usually helps to wake your bowel up in the morning, so you take it before you go to sleep as well, and it does generally help with your sleep. I was taking that before, and then I thought, oh, I'll try the magnesium glycinate, and that's really working for my sleep at the minute. But the diet has to contain it as well because it is such an important mineral. And for women with their hormones, they are always craving things like chocolate and sugar around the time of the month, and it is because the body needs magnesium. So your body is telling you what it needs because you're craving that chocolate, but you need to get it from a healthier source and not that dairy chocolate, because dairy is feeding your estrogen and it's making your symptoms worse. The sugar is feeding your estrogen and making your symptoms worse. So instead of having that dairy chocolate, reach out for the dark chocolate, reach out for the cacao nibs or cacao powder as well. And if you have my recipe book, it is full of recipes that do have chocolate in the smoothie bowl section. In the dessert section, you'll find like chocolate mousses and things made with avocado and cacao powder. And then if you want to make smoothies as well, add the cacao. And you're getting that chocolate fix when you need to have it. And I have dark chocolate every day, just a square, sometimes a little bit more. But it's 100% dark chocolate that I eat. But make sure if you're having chocolate, it is like 60 and over percent, and it's not full of sugar, because sugar is what's going to feed your hormones and make you get those symptoms. So if you want to stop your symptoms, you have to stop feeding your body to make that estrogen dominance, to make your cortisol levels rise, and also you're lowering your progesterone and you're lowering that thyroid, and it's just causing this cascade of symptoms. So you have to eat the right foods in order to balance your body. So make sure you're eating chocolate. I'm always going to tell you to eat dark chocolate. Like, that is something I feel for myself I will never do without. I have tried it when I've been on holiday and it didn't go down too well because I didn't have my dark chocolate, and I ended up eating the dairy because I was craving the chocolate, especially around the time of my period. So if you do go on holiday, take your chocolate with you. So if anyone is interested, you can buy the cacao nibs from me, and it's under the food section. It is available through my website. You do have to click on the Amazon, on the bar to my website. It will take you to my website, and then it comes up with Amazon shop, and you can just go there and have a look through there. See if there's anything else you want. I've got lots of different sections. And make sure you're having that in your diet if you really like chocolate, and just try and remove the dairy stuff, or just at least, cut down, reduce it a little bit, because it's not doing those hormones any good. It's really not. So eat that, enjoy that chocolate, and get creative in the kitchen if you're not already making recipes that contain chocolate. And I have chocolate every morning in my morning oats. Cacao powder with maca, two things that help to balance our hormones. I start my day with it every day, and then I add some cacao nibs in, and then I add some goji berries in, and then I add some pumpkin seeds because they're high in zinc, which also helps with our hormones. Then I add some sunflower seeds, which is high in vitamin A, which also helps with our hormones. The way I eat is to help my hormone health. If you aren't sure who I am, you can go to my website, because I had an autoimmune disease, I had thyroid issues, Graves' disease, and now I eat to keep my hormones as healthy as they possibly can be. So I'm Danny Jackson, healthempowerment.com. Head over there if you want to see who I am. Have an awesome day.